Okay, so now let us go to problem number 2. Now there is some difference in this problem. You can read this problem. What it says is there is one cylinder like this standing upright just like last problem, but then it is intersected by another solid which is also cylinder. See, last time the second solid was a square prism. At this place there was a square prism. Now here the second solid is a cylinder. That means both the solids, they are cylinders. Now when both solids are cylinders, the very first thing is there are no edges. Last time when this was a square prism, the square prism was having edges at 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now this is a cylinder, so there will not be any edges anywhere. So when there are no edges anywhere, what it means is that in the intersection curves, there will not be corners anywhere. No corners anywhere, there will not be any corners, you will see when you complete the work. Now let us see how do we go ahead. So like last time, the objective is very simple, to mark all the points in all the three views. So there is a generator at 1 which is touch on this cylinder, which is touching to the vertical cylinder at point 1. That means on the vertical cylinder there is point number 1 marked, and this point number 1 you have to show in the other two views. So what do we do? First we draw this projector line because 1 is at this height. Second thing is draw the top view of this point number 1. Where the top view of point number 1? Project like this, project like this, project like this. This is the position of point number 1. So point number 1 will be seen here in the top view. Now 1 is here means it will be on this generator, and at the same time in the front view it is at this height. So this is point number 1. So like that we show point number 1, then 2. Now 2 is outside the cylinder, not taking part in the intersection. But between 1 and 2 there is point X, which is the last point touching to the cylinder. So between 1 and X, all the points they are touching to the cylinder. So where is point X? X is on the generator at C. So generator at C is this, which is this. So on this C generator, point X is going to lie. So X is here. So we are drawn 1 to X, 1 to X. So here is point 1, there is point X. Let us not look at the curve first. Just see that point number 1 has come here, point X has come here. Okay. So 1 X, 2 not there. Y, where is Y? Same like X, Y is on C, Y is on C, this is C, this is C, this is the height of Y, so Y is here. Then there is 3, 3 is here, so at this height draw the generator, cylinder is up to here. So this is going to be point number 3 somewhere. Where the top view of 3? Top view of 3 is here. So if the top view of 3 is here, in the front view it will be here. Same way, point number 1, point number 3, 1 and 3, 1 and 3 are here. In the front view, 3 is here and 1 is here. Then go to, from 3 we go to 4. 4 is here at this height. 4 is in the top view here. So when you project, 4 has come here. Between 3 and 4, there is changeover point. What is the changeover point? Changeover point means from 3, see this is the front side of the cylinder, this is the back side of the cylinder. So from 3 to N, these 3 to N, they are all on the front side. And N to 4, these points are on the back side of the cylinder. So 3 to N, you are on the front side, after N you are going on the back side. So point N is a changeover point. So N is on which line? BD. So you can see B and D is here. So on this D and on this B, when you project, this is going to be point N. So this N is here and N is here. So 3 to N means 3 to N, 3 to N. And then N to 4 means N to 4, N to 4. So we have got 3N4, 3N4, 3N4. So we have come up to 4. Now 4M1. 4 is already there, 1 is already there. Now we have to mark only point M. Now where is point M? M is on this generator BD. So BD is here, BD generator is here. So on this BD generator, point M will be over here. You can project like this, project like this is point M. So we have got 4 M1, 4 here, M here, 1 here. So at this stage we have got all the points X1, M4, N3, Y. X1, M4, N3, Y. And then symmetric, so everything on the other side same. So we have got all the points marked at this stage. Now this cylinder has come, it has touched to the vertical cylinder first time over here. Then the cylinder has gone inside and then it has come out from here. In between, this much part is outside. So having got all the points, now we are going to join them. Now while joining, you have to see that there will not be any edge anywhere. Compared to last problem, in this problem, the entire curve is going to be a smooth curve. So let us see how this is drawn. So let us go much closer to the figure. So when you come closer to the figure, what you will see is like this. So you can see here at this place 3n, this is 3, this is n, this is 4, this is m, and this is 1. So 3 to n to 1 to m to 1. 3 to n to 4 to m to 1 rather. So this is drawn as a curve, and 4 is the point maximum on this side. So this is like a curvature here, and then from here it goes like this. After 1, it is coming on the front side. You see here 3n4m1, 3n4m1, everything is on back side of the cylinder. So when you look from this direction, this part of the cylinder is behind. So all these points, they are behind. So from n to 1, everything is behind. From n to 1, everything is behind. Now from 1 to 3, everything is on the front side. So 1 to x to 2 to y to 3. 1 to x, now this is not there, is anyway not intersecting. So this is there, see 2 is somewhere here, but it is not shown. But from 1 to x and on the back side again to 1. So 1 to x and 1. Similarly 3 to y and 3. 3 to y and 3. So therefore it comes like this. The whole shape comes like this. So the points are joined this way. If you are having some doubt, you can take one more point between 1 and x. So that point will come somewhere like this, so that automatically you will be able to join like this. So while joining, don't join this way. If you join like this, then it will create a corner here. And this shape is not correct because the point will not lie here, the point will lie here. So the curve will not go like this. When you go from x to 1, you will not go like this, you will go like this only. Because all the points x to 1, they will fall somewhere here. Okay, then you can also observe this is the last generator, this is here. So this last generator, when you look in this direction, this much part, that means this much part is seen. But from here to here, this small part of the generator, it is not seen, so this is the small part which is gone behind. Then between m and n, cylinder is cut. Between m and n, cylinder is cut. So this edge is there, then it goes behind, and after it is not existing till here. After n it is existing but behind, and after this point again it is seen. Same thing on the other side. So this is the way we have drawn intersection of one cylinder with another cylinder. No edges, no corners anywhere, and this is the curve of intersection. What is black, that is on the front side. What is shown in this magenta color, this is on the back side, or not seen. Therefore it is all dotted lines. It is not clearly seen, but they are all dotted lines, dotted lines, dotted lines, dotted, dotted, dotted. Here in the top view also it is not shown, but I will just make this point very clear. Although it is not shown, this part is going to be dotted. Please make a note, here it is not shown, but this part is going to be dotted because this cylinder is seen up to here, then the cylinder goes inside, and after that it comes out. So between this 4 and this 4, the line is to be shown as a dotted line. Okay, so this completes problem number 2. So we are going to solve these two problems as a part of our today's exercise of intersection of solids. So finally these are the two problems which we are going to solve. Intersection of solids P16. First problem, intersection of cylinder with square prism. Second problem, intersection of cylinder with a cylinder. So no corners in this case, and there are corners wherever there are edges. So that is what we have just now described So after this explanation, you should be able to solve these problems. So you can solve maybe one problem on one side of the paper, the other problem will be on the other side of the paper. So with this we come to the end of this session.